Hi, this is Donna with Thread Treasures, and as most of you may know or may not, I am really not a quilter, but I've wanted to make a quilt for some time, and I saw a video on um, a particular quilt that looks three-dimensional, as this square and this square looks like they're floating off of the background fabrics, and I had seen one of these completed before. And I actually saw a video on Jordan Fabrics YouTube channel on how to make this, so I figured I would cut out some of my fabrics and start making this. So I'm going to take you along for making one of these blocks. This is a series of oriental prints that I had purchased years ago, and they all coordinate together really nicely, so I figured why not use them? I'd been waiting for a long time to actually come up with a project to use them, and I thought that they would really look good. I'm going to be attempting to make a king-size quilt, which is kind of daunting since I'm not a quilter at all. But I thought I would show you the steps that at least I'm doing to make this quilt. So with this, I will be starting with this piece right here and sew down, and then I will add this piece here. And I need to get some scissors. So sorry about that. I thought I was all prepared. So let's get started. So I do have my machine set up. It is on the quilting level, and I have stitch 02 on the quilting, which is the 1/4 inch, and I am going to start quilting, or to start piecing this together. I've got to get it all lined up. And here we go. My stitch length is at 1.8. Oops, slow it down a little bit. So I'm just stitching along this outside, and I've gone off. So what I will do is I will take this up, and I'm going to trim this off flush here. And then I am going to kind of open this up, and I am going to press it to the back side, or to the side of the solid fabric. I'm using my fingernail to do it so that when I take it to the ironing board, it'll be nice and flat for that. Next, I will be taking this other piece right here that is the blacking the green. This is the actual part that makes it appear as if it's lifting off of the background. So give me just a second. It provides the shadow. A lot of people use grays or whites, but with this and the colors of the fabric, I thought I would use black. Get everything lined up. And I made my pieces specifically long so that I can sew off and then cut them, because sometimes when I cut out things with a rotary cutter, as far as quilt blocks are concerned, I don't get everything cut the right length. This way I can trim up. And I'm going to open this one and press it as well. Now these, I do have two different pieces, lengths here. One, the shorter one, is for the shorter side. So I'm just going to have a little bit on the leading edge. Get everything lined up. So this, I'm going to trim this piece off right here. Open this up and press it to the solid. And then I'll take this shorter piece right here and do the same thing. Got a little bit at the beginning. I'll trim this. I'm going to leave a little bit here, and when I get ready to start actually sewing all of them together, I will take these and put them on a mat and trim them up and make them the right size. But now I can take this over to my ironing board and actually press it. So I think it's going to actually turn out to be a very beautiful quilt, and hopefully I will get it finished sometime, and will show you my progress as I go along. If you're looking for a relatively easy quilt block to use, I would suggest doing this with the seam lines added in. Let's see, I would have a this is like a 6x9, and these are I cut these at 1.5, so this green piece right here would be 1.5 by 1.5. These are 1.5 by, I made them 11, I think, just so that I have plenty that I can trim off. This was 1.5 by 11, and this was 1.5 by, I think, 9 or so. So, like I said, when I get ready to actually assemble the quilt, I will go and trim everything and make it nice and neat. So I just wanted to do this quick update and show you how I'm making this quilt block, and hopefully this will turn out to be a beautiful quilt. So I would love to see some pictures of some of your items that you're making as far as your quilts go. I'm a beginner, so as far as quilting is concerned, and just having fun with it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.